Hi, my name is Abby Halloran, and I'm super excited to be invited to present at this year's conference in October. And a little bit about myself is just that I am a licensed clinical social worker, and I'm also a child and family therapist. I work at a nonprofit child and family therapy clinic, specializing in trauma therapy for children 0 to 5 and their families. And I'm going to be presenting at the conference on reflective practice, which is a topic that is really close to my heart, and something that I'm very, very passionate about and very excited to share with you all some of my experiences about it. So I am lucky enough to be able to contract with the Wisconsin Alliance for Infant Mental Health and get to provide reflective practice for early childhood caregivers and home visitors, and also get to do that helping supervisors as well to be able to implement it within their programs, and also have been a recipient of reflective practice, and it's been really powerful for me, and so I'm excited to share some of my own personal experiences with it as well. So some things about reflective practice that I would really like people to know before the conference session starts is that reflective practice really is a relationship-based kind of work. And it is a place where people can feel that people have the opportunity to partner with a person that is familiar with the work that they do, who cherishes their strengths, really cherishes their strengths, kind of sees what their strengths are and values what they do, and can kind of help to point that out, as well as a safe relationship where you are able to bring some vulnerabilities into the discussion. So really, I think of it as a relationship. It's almost like a safe, secure base. And just like we want all children to be able to experience a safe and secure base, because that's how they learn and grow and thrive the best within the context of relationships, we as adults also learn and grow and thrive in our work when we're able to have that kind of relationship and a place to kind of reflect on our thoughts, feelings, and reactions to doing the work. I actually believe that reflective practice is really important when working with young children and families from an ethical standpoint as well, because when a lot of our work is very fast-paced. It can get very chaotic, and young children, because of where they are at developmentally, get dysregulated more often, and so we need to be able to have a space and a time set aside where we can regularly focus and regulate ourselves. And reflective practice really is a space that we can do that. So it helps us to examine our own reactions and thoughts and feelings to a situation and do it within a relationship that feels safe and caring, so that we are able to bring that then into our relationships with the kids that we work with. I think that the most powerful example that I have felt has just been my own experience with reflective practice and the change that it's brought to my own work. I remember sitting with my reflective practice, one of my first reflective practice groups, and really getting the permission to sort of slow down in the moment when I'm working with a group of children has been a huge, and to think about what are the thoughts and feelings, and really be able to have a space that's safe where I can talk about, well, maybe I shouldn't have done that, or some of my anxieties about it, for example. And then later on, when I'm in a session with a family, or and something happens and I don't quite know what to do, or I'm in a situation that's bringing some kind of anxiety or trepidation, I can actually envision myself, and it's kind of like an automatic, my mind just goes to the place where I envision myself in the space where I have my reflective practice group, and can kind of channel that feeling, and it kind of happens in an automatic way that sort of reminds me of what we are going for as early childhood caregivers and providers, is to be able to have a place where that child can have that secure base, and to bring that out into the world, that those feelings that I'm getting in that group, I'm bringing with me into my work in a very direct way, where I'm actually thinking of myself in that group. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing all of you at the conference in October. Registration is open, and I would love to share more with you about reflective practice if you are at all interested, and very excited to meet you. Thank you.